Rudolph on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Rudolph throwing on second down. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, you got 3, you got 10.
On second down, here's Rudolph. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
You got 3 down. Now let's go. 3-19.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Hey, set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw, Rudolph. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A give to Bell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Weaver. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
gun. Weaver. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go now.
From the end zone, Rudolph. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Rudolph looking to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The give is to Bell. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall. There on the tackle. Here's Rudolph now on second down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. This is Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Rudolph. Throw left side complete. It's Washington. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Green 39. Watch him now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Everyone's got four down. Set. Green, 39.
Bell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Rudolph. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now it's Rudolph. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Denver getting set to take the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, yeah!
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On first down, Weaver. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Back to throw. Weaver rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rudolph now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice. Hit jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Rudolph. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep for the Broncos is Isaiah McKenzie. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Weaver. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.